Perfect.
Blaming on Monster.
Well, hello. Welcome back. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. How you doing,
I'm blessed and highly favored, friend. Amen.
friend? Amen. Hey, man. Hey, it's the first Friday of the new year. Y'all come on in the room. Welcome back. We are the queens of the ring. Okay, it is 2023. And it's about to go down this weekend, y'all. It's about to go down. Y'all come on in the room. We said we were going to be doing some new things, trying some new things this year. And so we wanted to start out with a new little sizzle, a new little intro and whatnot, courtesy of Queen Boxiana. Okay, Boxiana did this all herself with a little bit of help. And
I had a lot of help. I just put the special effects on it.
well,
I had a lot of
boom. Okay, boom. Okay. We trying to, get a little zhuzh, put a little extra stank and stuff on what we got going on over here. So y'all come on in the room. How y'all doing? What's up? Big snack pack in the house. Hey, come back to a bag. Hey, Jason Williams, how you doing? Jason, let me just tell you thank you. We really, really do appreciate how you break down in the comment section of our videos, the highlights of the videos. Kudos to you for doing that, sir. We appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Also, we want to say hey to Pablo Escobar and Kevin Sims. What's up, Miami? And Snoop. I'm sorry. Blame it on the alcohol. Miami Snoopy 305. And what's up, Woke? How you doing, Woke? What's up, Jason? Jeff, the producer. Oak Cliff Sensei. T9 Boxing Class. Hey, TZ Frank. How you doing? What's up, King Corleone? What's up, Mr. Mott? Hey, Coach 67 Sports TV. What's up, Willie Williams? Shawala. How you doing, girl? And Cassandra and Tiana. Hey, Tiana girl. Hey, 619 Cali Factor. And we got a super chat, first super chat of the new year. And it's a big dog. What's up, Ricardo? LBC or nothing, number 82. He came through with the big 49.99. How you doing? We thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you very kindly. Hey, Tevin Smith, how you doing? Turtle flying high. Hey, Harvey Johnson, how you doing? Let's see, who else do we have in here? Y'all come on in the room. Come on, Comic Views with Terrence Comic. How you doing? Y'all come on in the room. Hey, Calvin Johnson and Andre Styles and Big Ray, come on in the room. Tell your friends, share the video. We about to get into some good boxing talk, okay? This is the first big card of the new year, and it is a stacked PBC card. They coming out the gate, kicking those wide open. It's going down, okay? We're going to do the weigh-ins. We're going to give our predictions, but we are also going to cover a little news, that happened during the week, a little boxing news that happened during the week. Some of y'all probably going to be mad at us a little bit because, our views are normally different than most over here. So we're going to get right on into it. Friend, where do you want to start today? Do you want to start with the weigh-ins or do you want to start with the boxing news of the week?
We can leave the weigh-ins last because it was so much. So we'll let them get their own highlight. We can go
Okay.
through the week. That's cool.
We can go through the week. Let's start off with, first of all, I just want to give attention because some of us brought in our new year with a bang, and then some of us brought in our new year with a slap. Dana White and his wife, they brought the new year in with a bang and a slap and all kind of shit going on. And I just had to cover this because, nobody took the time out to cover the fact that the young lady that made the allegations against Tank backtracked all that shit the very next day. And then they really didn't take the time to delve into why Dana and his wife was slapping the shit out of each other in the club. Then nobody really want to talk about that. Ain't nobody really touching on that. So I just felt the need. I felt it our duty to speak on that. Friend, did you see the footage?
I saw him slap her not once, but twice. But I saw her hit him too. And
What you call it?
Mutual comeback. He did
That's
not
what it
hit
look
him
like to me.
first. But listen, my mama told me something, and it didn't stick with me until I was in a situation where I was in a mutual combat situation. I started the shit, right?
Friend, no, not you.
Of course, me.
No.
Yeah, I started it. I did. Okay. So I swung first. He ain't swing back, but he tussled. You know what I'm saying?
He
But
wrestled you.
he wrestled me. He hit me though. So that was manly of him. But my mama always said, if you put your hands on somebody, you need to be prepared at what comes back at you. So domestic violence is a real thing. Okay. But I made a purpose and point to y'all to point out some things. And my situation is different from everybody else's situation. But one thing I learned throughout this whole entire shit, you do not entice your abuser. And see, if you slap him in public, what do you think he's going to do to you?
Maybe she thought because he was Dana that he wouldn't do anything to her. A lot of women believe that. I was having a conversation, and a lot of women really believe that because a man is a man, that he's not going to, because he's going to be too afraid of the consequences and repercussions. So they go ape shit, and they bank on the fact that if he does, do something to me or retaliate, then I know the law is on my side. And now listen, I'm not a woman basher. I'm not a man basher. I'm just for right. I'm for right. With whoever that falls on, I'm for right. But there are women who believe that. There are women who strike men with the thought process that because they're men, they're not going to retaliate because it's going to be a bad situation for them either way it goes. Even if it was warranted, it's still going to be looked at as a negative because he's a man and he should have been able to control himself and blah, blah, blah. Look, I got two brothers, okay? I don't recommend a man howling off, ran back, knocking the shit out of no woman. But I will say this. If you got to get somebody up off of you, get her ass up off of you. Don't you stand there. Don't you sit there and let nobody, man, woman, or child, tee off on you. Don't you do that. And to all the women, I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep saying it. If you want to be looked at as a capable adult, you have to conduct yourself as such. You can't be in a childlike category when it's convenient for you and then decide you want to be looked upon as a grown adult woman in different situations. If you grown, be grown. Make grown ass woman decisions. And if your grown ass woman decision says, I'm going to slap shit out this man, I have to tell you, get your grown ass self ready for another lick to come back your way from that grown ass man. Okay? Otherwise, keep your paws to yourself. I'm so for real about this.
Okay, I heard you the first time because I feel like now I feel like the way that you're directing your words, like you're really, really talking. I heard you the first time, friend. I really did. I did. I've been keeping my hands to myself.
Okay.
I like my wigs on my head,
I
not
do too.
on the floor.
I don't want them in the streets. Okay. I don't want them in the gravel. I don't want them in the streets. Okay. All right. Tiana Scott, thank you so much for coming through. Tiana says, Happy New Year, Queens. Nice card tomorrow, but can we at least get Boost a big name fight this year? Tiana, I'm with you, and we gonna discuss it, okay? Kizzy Hayes, how you doing, girl? She says, Hey, Queen, salute Queens of the Ring and chat. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. Have a seat. Come on in. So look, yeah, Dana, uh, I know you. Keep your hands to yourself, people, because at that point, I can't be mad at his retaliation. I can't. Now he doubled up on her ass. He did double up on him, but I mean,
Once you start hitting, it's a wrap. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If I hit you once and it didn't connect the way I wanted to, I gotta hit you again.
so I can get the full effect. Yeah.
I do not condone violence.
Just saying, y'all. I had to start with that. I had to lead with that because that whether who's right or who's wrong, it has not been getting the publicity that I think it should be getting. Okay, so I wanted to lead our show with that. Okay, Dana and Dana's wife, y'all get your lives together now. Lay off the booze. If you can't handle your liquor, don't drink it. Okay.
That
Okay.
be cocaine, friend.
You know what? It might be another kind of substance.
Yeah, that'd be cocaine.
Okay. So there's some other things going on in the news. And friend, is there any Twitter tea that you would like to steep with the viewers, with the chat? Is there anything on Twitter that's
I mean, yeah, we can just talk about Ryan Garcia, Tiafimo, and Regis all having their little conversations. Shakur and Tio. Go ahead.
I'm glad you said that because Shakur has really, really been active on Twitter here. Shakur has been calling out any and everybody, but that baby ain't landed on fight day yet. So what's going on over there?
I don't want to assume.
Go ahead, assume.
But I like to read court documents when they come into air. I have a theory, but our theories always get us into shit, and then we have to deal with Shy, and you know what I'm saying, we always get like the repercussion of the things that we say. Nobody else do, but we do. I got a theory, and I don't think that he can't get no fights, and everybody is turning him down. And speaking of that whole thing just tying in together, Tiafimo was making tweets about mob ties today. He ended up deleting them, but he was like, I'm not a mob ties. All you boys around here want to be gangsta on paper. He was like, I'm for God ties. It was the cocaine. But what? Okay, listen. Okay. Say what you want to say. But people like that don't start talking like that until they be drunk or high. Cool. You love the Lord. Me too. He heard your cry. Me too. But this is what I need you to know. Like, don't be putting up this front. Don't say certain things. Certain folks is crazy. Like listen. He forgot ties, okay, which is cool. But he should have just sat this one out. Regis ain't finna do all that back and forth Twittering that these young folks is doing. He just said, "Who you want to fight?"
What's up? Pretty much, what's up?
Ryan Garcia is salty that he not fighting right now, so he picking at Tank. So he decided to tell Tank if he would have pushed him like he was Hector, he would have punched him in the mouth because he's trying to learn Spanish. Go ahead.
Is this the same Ryan that got jacked up by his collar in the club?
And that's what Tank said. He said, I did more than that in the club and you ain't have shit to say. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
Ryan, honey, why aren't you fighting? You were supposed to have a fight, sweetheart. What happened, sugar? Why aren't you fighting? Whose fault is that? Rye.
He on that shit.
Did you see somewhere? I think I read somewhere where he's apparently supposed to be starting his VADA testing now because that is what is out. That is what has been widely insinuated, is that he's not fighting right now. He doesn't have a fight because he's cycling off. So apparently, I don't know how true this is. Hey, Rachel, girl, I saw you in here. Rachel, let us know. Is it true? Is Ryan really in VADA testing right now, or is that just a headline or a speculation?
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Can you imagine somebody jacking you up in the club and then got the audacity to show back up and talk shit? I would be so embarrassed.
You listen, these young folks have no shame because he got jacked up and went to and cried in the car and got online and did it right there. Like there's no shame. None. So yeah.
I'm not gonna let no grown ass person grab me up by my collar either.
In the club.
And then get in my car with another grown man in the car with me. I'm riding in the passenger seat, crying.
And then get on live.
We friends. So I'm gonna go somewhere with you, but like I'm not finna event with you, friend. The
whole chat knows. The whole chat knows. If we go somewhere and if either one of us gets jacked up in the collar at the club, y'all gonna be reading about it.
Ain't nobody crazy enough to jack me up like that. Well, I know one person that's crazy enough to do it, but he don't
not no another girl, not no another female. No.
Nah, you gotta be on your BESS bullshit.
Man, listen. Y'all, yeah, it'll be headline news. Those queens of the ring on YouTube, those girls
are WWE fucking wrestlers. I ain't never seen no bitches fight like this.
Never. Had no idea that Nik-J just, y'all don't know me like that.
I'm gonna show y'all what the Cliff Club look like. Some shit like that ever happened, you gonna find out what the Cliff Club look like.
These are jokes, guys. These are just jokes.
Yeah.
Ha. Yeah. So look, Shakur doesn't have a fight. Last I heard, Pitbull Cruz threw himself in there. He says send the contract. But wasn't he the same person who, like a few months ago, didn't want to fight Shakur? Like, what's going on?
There's a whole lot of weird assness going on. There's a whole lot of weird assness going on. And you know who else is doing weird ass shit besides Ryan, who is constantly clout chasing off people that got something going name? It's Tank Weekend. Why are you speaking? We know y'all coming up next. Christopher Eubanks. Let me tell y'all.
That's your favorite waffle colored fighter.
Nah, he ain't my favorite. I really need to get a understanding. There's a man that wears crop tops and booty shorts that dances in his head and tell him what to do. He give me his kitchen. Let me know what that really is. You ever seen him with a wife? He got a wife? I'll wait for y'all to answer. You ever seen Connor being with a lady?
I don't know, friend. I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Why the fuck he put that steak on that goddamn pan like that?
I think he has a thing for beef.
He too freaky for motherfucking television is what it is. And it's thick, big pieces of meat. Andre, the freaky. I told y'all thought I was joking. Y'all thought I was just being harmful when I said freaky fighter. Freaky fighter is a real thing. Like, Mr. Ma'am, what's going on over there? It's Mr. Mister. Okay.
Oh, friend.
I don't like him touching meat like that, friend. That's illegal.
He was just searing off a nice thick, and it was thick. It was a nice, thick, juicy piece of steak. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Chris is going for. I don't know. I'm not sure. But
That
it was the salt sprinkle at the end for me. It was
listen, tell you, see, this is why I say, as a light-skinned person from the light-skinned committee, I'm speaking for on half of all the cool light-skinned people, because all the light-skinned people know there's two groups of us. There's the light-skinned people, and then there's us. And we know that the light-skinned people act different from us. And when I say us, y'all know who fit in this category, not the light-skinned people, okay? Us, me, and people that act like me, that's my color. How about that? That now, him, he over there with the light skin. I know why he act like that, because only one of his parents.
Oh, you left. Wow. Wow. Y'all see how she do? Y'all see how she do it? Okay.
Now I'm gonna finish my see. One of his parents ain't the same as the other. And he does a lot of things that are blended family. He do now. Okay, my friend didn't believe me, but I sent her a tweet that this man posted from his own a cell phone, because that's what he recorded this on. It was a production.
It was a full-fledged production, y'all.
And the caption on the motherfucker said, Liam Smith is about to get cooked.
That's what he said. And then he proceeded to flambe this like 2-inch thick piece of steak.
Now,
Chris,
why are you getting this meat all warm and prepared for you like this? Do you really eat that much meat? Red meat like that ain't good for you. Don't they tell y'all not to? I don't eat red meat like that. Vijay eat meat all fucking. He will eat meat, one vegetable. Okay, so I know people eat meat, but are you supposed to eat red meat like that? He be eating burgers, steaks, and then he record himself eating it. Friend, come on now, give me something.
I love steak, but I do not eat it that often. I try to limit my red meat intake.
Every time I see him doing something, he eating some red freaking meat.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Like that fucking big ass, damn thick ass burger he had. Why you can open your mouth so wide?
Okay. Boxing,
No.
please. Okay.
He didn't cut that burger and bite it. He didn't cut, and then after he didn't cut the burger and bite it, he bit the bitch like this. He went and let Salt Bait dangle the fucking meat over his mouth, and he had his mouth open then.
He did. He did.
Got a
He
mixed
did.
mouth fetish. A mixed mouth fetish.
He did do that. He did. He did.
The meat mouser. That's what I'm gonna start calling him.
Damn. Come
Meat
on,
to
man.
mouth is disgusting. Like,
You gotta stop this
sir.
shit. He really gotta stop this shit. Like,
I'm gonna start asking. He do it one more time. He ain't got no more times. Cause Coach Amber, you already know what I'm gonna ask, don't you? Cause Coach Amber gonna ask the same question that I be asking. Cause we are twin 1 and twin 2. The man got a man with a tube top and some booty shorts dancing around, meat to mouth, friend, every fucking time you recording shit. Why? Ain't no way.
Miami Snoopy ain't shit. Miami says, but can he open his mouth as wide as Sean Porter, though? Sean has a wide mouth.
Okay, but Sean Porter ain't letting no man dangle meat over his mouth.
He is not. He is
So
not.
he can have a big mouth. All of them he can fit 2, 3, 4 heads in his mouth. It still wouldn't matter. The first time you lean your head back and let somebody dangle some meat over your mouth. Okay, friend, whatever. You gonna go on a date, and on this date, you gonna let your man get some meat dangled over his mouth? I'll leave that motherfucker sitting there.
Yo, date over. Date is over. Date is over. OVA. I wish I was on a date and the dude did this. I wish.
Oh my God, the absolute audacity.
No, ma'am.
I don't even want to ride it because I'm going to be asking questions the whole ride home.
No, ma'am.
Did you like it?
Ain't no ride home. I'm Ubering. If we ain't no ride home.
We ain't on no vacation.
No, ma'am. Don't do that. Listen.
Oh, they got baccaras here. They have the salt bathed shits here.
It's one in Dallas.
No.
Yeah, but don't feed me. Put my man's meat on the table. If
my man gonna get that shit off the table.
Yeah, put his shit on the plate. Don't you dangle no meat. And don't you throw your head back. Don't y'all do that.
No, oh friend. The embarrassment in the restaurant.
No, ma'am.
Oh, baby, I done been and turned all the tables over. No,
ma'am. Absolutely not. Hey, BFTV, how you doing? He says, my gorgeous boxing wife and that beautiful Menace. Salute, queens. What's up, BF? How you doing this Friday evening? What's going on? Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, so listen, we're going to leave Chris. We're going to leave Chris over there in Great Britain. We know you got a fight coming up, boo. You ain't have to do that, though. You know, don't do that no more. Okay? Don't do that no more. Okay, so listen. There was another story, and this is going to lead up into our weigh-in conversation. Okay, so there was another story that was very interesting this week that came out, and it came about because of a picture that was taken at the opening press conference for this weekend's fights. Okay, so there was a stage full of fighters, and all but one fighter had on either extreme casual sports clothing or, and I'm being nice, extreme, and when I say extreme, I mean like gym clothes, tennis shoes, sweats, jeans, casual jeans, ripped jeans. There was one gentleman that I think he had on slacks and a turtleneck and a jacket, but for the most part, the entire boxing card, everybody who was up there was in like extreme lounging casual wear, all but one Hector Garcia. Okay, Hector had on a nice suit, he had on a nice turtleneck, he had on a little, he had his chain on. He was very he looked very nice, very well put together, and it was a press conference, which is what I expect at a press conference. But he made it his business to put this picture up. I think he did it on Twitter, I'm not sure, but one of his social media accounts. And he, in Spanish, he wrote, and I'm paraphrasing, he says, it looks like I'm up here. It looks like I'm the attorney for some delinquents. And he was referring to the rest of the boxing card, the rest of the boxers that were on stage. He said, yeah, shit, they look like some delinquents. I'm up here in my suit and shit, and they looking like they looking. Now, Hector is, I want to say he's Dominican. He's Dominican. So But he is, in my eyes, when I look at Hector, before Hector opened up his mouth, he looks like a light-skinned brother to me. You know, if he didn't speak, I would think he was a brother, a light-skinned brother. So there's that. But he's Dominican. And so there was outrage. There was a lot of outrage. You know, people were saying it was a racist tweet, it was a racist comment. You know, people were really upset about this. Very, very, very upset about this. I'm not sure how Hector sees himself. I don't know if he sees himself as a Black Dominican, if he's just Dominican. I don't know. I don't know. And at this point, I really don't care. But I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended because the picture spoke 1,000 words. Yeah, he ain't lie. He did not lie. And I don't know what it is now about folks who get so offended when people, you know, tell the truth, and it's like something that they may not want to hear. They don't receive it well. They'll find every reason in the book not to receive it. But you know, he wasn't lying though. When I looked at the picture, I felt the same damn way. I was like, "What? Help me in the chat, y'all. We family. Help me, cause I don't. I know I'm an auntie. I know I'm a little older than most in the chat, so I do see things from a different lens. But what do y'all get dressed up for? Like, this was the business part of boxing in my mind. You know, you're not in the ring, you're not in the gym, you're not training. This was a press conference, okay? This wasn't even the press conference before the fight. This wasn't like today's press conference or like yesterday's press conference, like a couple of days out when you're really still trying to push because you're trying to lose the weight. Nothing like this. Was the opening press conference for the first major fight card of the new year. Did that not warrant maybe some slacks or something? I'm just wondering, because what do y'all get dressed up for now? And I ain't even trying to be funny. I just want to know, is there an occasion ever that warrants you to put on something other than your lounging gym clothes or your lounging go out chilling clothes? Because this we talking about a press conference. Okay, this is a business meeting in the realm of what they're doing. So help me understand why people are really upset with what this man said, except for the fact that it touched a nerve and y'all and folks' feelings is hurt and shit like that. Like, friend, how did you feel about it? Were you offended?
Don't you know I don't give a fuck about what these people think? Not me. I don't give a fuck. Because I'll answer your question. They don't dress up for shit. Period. Nothing. A wedding, they might wear, you might get a slacks out of a wedding, depending on who getting married, because people is having shotgun weddings that last 30 fucking minutes, so they can show up in some jeans and a t-shirt and leave out of there with a smile on their face. They wearing jeans and t-shirts to funerals. They don't dress up for shit. Nothing. Now, not gonna say that mine owns some suits. He is 365 days of fucking jeans. But if we're doing something nice, we're going somewhere nice, church, somewhere nice, an event, something, ain't no motherfucking jeans going with me. Because if some jeans was going with me, you can stay at home, because this not how the fuck you supposed to look. And you know, I'm old. I tell y'all that I'm old. I don't give a shit about none of that. I can remember as Black people, because I know y'all like to say, oh, well, the criminals wore suits and people back in the day, men was wearing 3-piece suits just to go handle their business.
Business.
The business. This is your job. This is what you get paid to do. What that specific type of press conference, just that one, you should be dressed in your fucking best. Pull out some slacks. And I went in on my Twitter and I posted some pictures of some welterweights in fucking suits show at that same type of press conference. It's not hard to do for you to get up there and look nice, because now you get, so yeah, he called you some delinquents because y'all in some skinny jeans and t-shirts.
Well, you look, I mean,
You
let's
look,
okay, so can we really have a conversation? Because I know y'all be in here like we quick to like be defensive, but can we just have a real conversation, like for real, y'all? Seriously, we not finna sit up here and act like you don't look at people before they open their mouth and have a judgment based on what you see. We're not finna act like that's not an accurate thing for everybody, not just white folks, not just black folks, not just Mexico, everybody. Case in point, I am from Oak Cliff, Texas. If you know anything about anything, Oak Cliff, Texas is not, it's Oak Cliff, Texas. Okay. So, but this is me, my grown self. I'm very aware of my surroundings. If I see certain things, I'm going to think certain things. I had a funky good time bringing in the new year. Okay. I was inebriated. I was feeling great. I was hungry though. And before I went to home, I said, I need to get me something to eat. So we ventured to Denny's. Denny's, regular old Denny's. I was inebriated, but I was still very much aware of my surroundings. I looked inside the Denny's and I saw a young man, and he looked young, like late teens, early 20s, maybe. He had on a hoodie, he had on some skinny jeans, they were sagging. He had on like 3 or 4 or 5 New Orleans Mardi Gras chains. The hoodie was on his head. And I immediately said, I don't know if I want to stop there. This is me. I know hood. I'm very familiar and comfortable with hood. But me, in my spidey senses, said, hey, man, this might not be a good situation for me to be in. But I was hungry though, y'all. So me, being comfortably from the hood, said, I'm a chance it. Guess what? Went into the Denny's and the young man was the host. He was the host, but that's what he was looking like. Now, I took a chance. There are several people, I'm sure, that looked at that and said, I'm going to go somewhere else. You causing your company business just by the way you look. Crazy thing is, y'all, went in there, the nicest young man you ever did want to know. Nice young man, and it was New Year's Eve, y'all. New Year's by this time. So, it was a lot of people coming in, folks hungry. They done partying, done what they done. And so we're hungry. We want to eat. When I say he was seating our asses, he was seating them tables. He was great at his job. But his outer appearance caused me to pause. We're not finna act like that's not a natural, normal thing. That's a survival technique. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. When you know better, you should probably do better. What's the point at getting paid all this money to still look like you struggling? What's the point?
these clothes look like struggle clothes now.
That's what they look like.
They all look alike, and they don't understand the fact of like visual. Like the first thing people will notice when they see you is, damn, he look nice. That's a nice outfit. This is clean. Oh, he dressed up for real. Like maybe I'm gonna say because we women, we look at shit different. These niggas don't care. They show up and I'm gonna watch you. Hey, do what you do, and that's it. We pay attention to a lot more detail than a whole lot of these people. But you said something, and I want people to get in here and lie and say, I don't do that. I go to shady places. I'm as hood as I am, as ghetto as I'm is. There was some places I won't go on certain streets. I will not go on certain streets at all. Don't matter the time of damn day. Because I know I can't be affiliated with none of that shit over there. I don't want to eat there. I know the food is good over there. Some of my favorite chicken is over there on that fucking street. I can't even go. I gotta send VJ.
I'm just saying, yeah, y'all quit you, and I'm guilty of it too. Like I sometimes I'll shoot the messenger. I.e. Kanye West. Kanye irks me to no end. Okay, he really does. But some stuff Kanye says, I have to really pause and be like, he making a little sense right here. Don't always be so quick to shoot down the message because you really pissed off at the messenger. Okay, what the man said, and somebody said it in the chat. Hold on, let me read the super chat. Hey, Anthony Bolden. He says Hector looks like a young George Jefferson, and does. He really looked like a young what's the guy from Shaft? Jeffrey Wright. What was the dude's name from Shaft? The late Shaft, the first Shaft that Samuel Jackson played in. That's who he looked like. I can't call his name, but
no,
I'm with CW. He says, me personally, I'm not somebody who's easily offended. And I took it like, what the fuck, just based off of, homie trying to talk shit. That's how I took it too. I wasn't offended by it. And I really wasn't offended by it because, it was the truth. They did. They look like some ragamuffins up there. Like, come on, Peoples. That's exactly who he looked like. Joseph Townsend. He looked like Peoples Hernandez from Shaft. But he took the time to put on what he thought was nice, what's universally, okay, we're not gonna act stupid up here. What's universally business casual. He didn't have on a collared shirt. In his mind, he put a little sizzle on it. He put on a turtleneck, had his chain on, but he was dressed up. It was for the occasion. The occasion calls for you to dress better than you would going to hang out with your homeboys, or better than you would hanging out on the block, or better than you would at the gym. Okay. And I don't care if your jeans cost $1,000. They jeans. Okay. They jeans. Invest in a nice pair of slacks, some comfortable shoes. You don't even have to have a collared shirt. Get something nice. We're not going to act like we don't know what nice. Be diverse. Okay. Be diverse in your wardrobe. Okay. It's a time and a place for everything. Just like women. It's daytime makeup. It's evening makeup. I don't like when young girls, wear evening makeup in the daytime. It's not a good look. It's just me. I'm old. I know that. But I'm just saying, y'all. Quick. Go ahead, friend. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, because I'm reading the comments. Jason, I'm not singling you out, but I'm reading your comment, and I want to clear something up for you and for everybody.
Who is this?
Jason. He said, question. Now, what are we going to do when the fighters dress nice and still get disrespected? Because they call them black athletes Wakandians. Okay. I would like to clear up the Wakandian statement, okay? Because, yes, it is now a racist term that these trolls is using to call black athletes the N-word, okay? But I'm going to tell y'all where that shit started. That shit started from a black man named Coach Malachi Williams. He started calling folks Wakandians and laughed when them trolls, Michael Montero, they use that type of word. They use that word on Twitter. So it's a thin line. But I just want to say, like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, really present yourself better. This your brand. This is your brand. Now, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What you wear to them fights, that's one thing. But this one specific press conference, that press conference where y'all are all sitting down amongst each other, put some fucking clothes on. I know your grandma told you to put your nice shit on when you get up in front of people. That shit ain't changed. Yeah, people, they talked about Jesus. They gonna talk about you regardless of what the fuck you got on. Why the fuck you can't look nice while you do it? Just not give a fuck. Fucking, I'm gonna wear these jeans. They gonna talk about me anyway. That's what it sounds like. We giving this excuse. They gonna talk about me anyway. No, Put your fucking good clothes on, just like your granny used to tell you when you go to the hospital. Take a shower. Put you some clean fucking drawers on before you go to the hospital. Everybody's granny told them that. Go ahead, friend.
Don't leave the house with dirty drawers on, because you just never know. Don't leave the house with no holes in your drawers, holes in your socks, because you just don't ever know. But my point is this, and like you said, friend, y'all get it misconstrued. You guys are thinking that we're saying this because we want to appeal and appease to somebody else. No, I'm saying this for you, for yourself. When you look better, when you look good, that's for you. It's not for anybody else. That's for you. I don't give a damn about them. Like, oh, y'all know I could care less about a pilgrim. Could care less about a pilgrim. We move the needle in everything here in America. I know that. My point is this. Why are you striving to make this money? Why are you striving to do better for your family? Just to sit up and at an occasion that calls for you to look nice and decent, you go and put on ripped jeans, sweatpants, tennis shoes, hoodies. Some of y'all don't have a haircut. Some of you don't have your hair braided. If it's that, you're just looking thrown the fuck together. Groom yourself is what I'm trying to say. There is a time and a place for everything. At the initial press conference of your big fight weekend, don't you think enough of yourself to put on some nice clothes? I mean,
and we not saying there's something wrong with the jeans. You can wear the jeans on another day, but don't wear the jeans to the weigh-in. Wear appropriate wear to the weigh-in. Make it easy to get in and out of those clothes, and don't have on no goddamn plumber drawers.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody want to wear the Frank Lucas mink, but forgot he wore a suit underneath that mink. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You come in there with goo-gobs and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry on a t-shirt, some ripped up jeans, or some faded out sweatpants, and some tennis shoes. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you hanging with your if you hanging, but you're not hanging. You in front of all kind of cameras. You have microphones in your face. You're on stage. You're not in a boxing ring. This is your business meeting. This is the equivalent of a business meeting for you as a boxer. That's all I'm saying. Y'all do better. I've been saying this. I say this even when boxers go to fight. Like this weekend, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fighters that are at this fight, that are in attendance at this fight. Some are going to look like they going to a football game outside, a high school football game. And then some are going to come dressed to the nines. That is the lore. That's the folklore of boxing. Look at like he said, Frank Lucas, he was at a freaking fight dressed like that. You come dressed to the nines, not just your jewelry, but your clothing. Put on, and y'all listen, I saw somebody in the comments telling me I better I better win because I got something coming up next week, and I am gonna win. But my guy David Benavidez, when he come to fights, David come dressed. Okay, y'all can say what y'all want to say about David. David comes dressed, and you don't have to always be in a suit, a three-piece suit, a collared shirt. Just look, not put on a slack, put on some shoes.
I keep telling y'all, Miami Nights. Y'all like that type of shit. Us too. We want to see you in your nice fucking clothes. Y'all got silk shirts. I know y'all do. Put one on.
What she said.
Well,
Right
they
there.
Wearing them bitches to court no more.
What she said. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, quit always being on the defense because somebody said something that hurt your feelings, or because you know, hit dogs holler, and the truth does hurt. But do better though. Do better. So don't know I have to tell you that. Should nobody have to tell you that? I'm sure that man, Hector, he probably has the least amount of bank of everyone on that stage. But he took the time out to look like it was business for him to be there. Now, Tank probably gonna knock his ass out. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Shower before you read that. Yeah, we can. BooBoo is an overdressing motherfucker. BooBoo have on 15 different outfits on one body. Okay.
Jason says Boxiana is calling me out again. I love y'all though. I can voice my opinion here without judgment. That dude is I ain't gonna say that word. He act like he hate black people for views. Oh, he's talking about that guy from Twitter. Is that who he's talking about?
Maybe. I don't know. He is.
Okay.
But if we talking about him, yeah. And you right. You got your opinion is your opinion. You gonna leave with that same opinion at the end of the night. Y'all know we not here to change nobody. We ain't blocking nobody. You gonna say what you want to say, and we gonna continue on because we still read the comments because we want to interact with y'all.
Right.
So
yeah, it is what it is. But I just thought I wanted to touch on that because I didn't. It really, to me, it was like he was shit talk to me. But then I was reading people's comments and they were like, "Oh, he's being racist. Oh, he's being this." I was like, "Nah, he was just really shitting on y'all because y'all was looking like some dusties up there."
But I understand where people saying that some Dominican people are really anti-black. Cool. We're gonna take that into consideration too. That's fine. But in this instance, the reference was correct. And y'all can say whatever you want to say. But in that instance, he looked like a parole officer, and it was a shitload of teenage parolees behind him. Now, if you want to say, no, it didn't look like that. They didn't look like, no, it didn't. I know what you want to tell yourself, but no, it didn't. No matter how you try to put it together, no.
It did not.
It don't.
No, it didn't. Okay, so now we'll get to the weigh-ins, guys, because the weigh-ins were very interesting today. Okay. Not only were the weigh-ins interesting, but yesterday's press conference was interesting. There was a little kerfuffle with one Jerron Boots Ennis and one Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Okay. And so we'll discuss that a little bit later. But we'll start with the first weigh-in of the main card, which was Demetrius Andrade and Demond Nicholson. Now, Demond Nicholson had some very interesting words for Demetrius yesterday because Demond was fed up to here with them basically overlooking him. He was not here for being overlooked, and he voiced it. And I wasn't mad at him. Did you see that, friend?
I did see him look extreme. His frustration, you know, I don't like no drunken monkey, no way. I want somebody to beat him. And I hope he got enough frustration in him to beat him. But it's going to be a drunken monkey event. I'm glad that's the first card on the goddamn, the main card, because I can't imagine getting that fight like midway through, the card. I'd be like, you know what, get me the fuck out of here. But it's going to go first. It's going to be 12 rounds. And I hope he get beat. I don't like no drunken monkey, and I don't want to see him again.
Friend, you want him to get beat?
I don't like no drunken monkey. I want him to get beat, just like I want Caleb Plant to get flowed.
Friend, who is him? Tell the people who him is that you want to get beat. Who is the drunken monkey?
BooBoo, the pirate. Ahoy. Him. Matey. Why did he come out wearing that, friend?
Huh?
Ahoy. And that's all he needed to get up there and say the whole damn night. Ahoy. Like, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? If I was Billy Joe, I would have went up there and handed his ass a bucket of chicken too, with your goofy ass. Here, Colonel Sanders, get your stupid ass up. I couldn't have been Billy Joe. He would have been all kinds of fuck. Like, people be enticed. You do not entice your abuser, friend. If I was Billy Joe, I would have handed him some fucking chicken too. No shit. A big ass bucket of greasy fucking chicken. And then I would have had the Uncle Ruckus music playing in the background while I was handing him the chicken. The fuck? Nah, friend, he can't never leave that down. Ahoy. Get the fuck out of here, BooBoo. He pisses me off. I want him to get beat. I want him to get beat like I want Caleb Plant to get beat. Every time I see, I don't give a fuck what BooBoo have on. Why do he have on so many outfits at one time?
Listen, he had on so many layers at the original press conference. And then I don't know if he heard what Hector said, but at yesterday's press conference, he actually had on like a jacket, like a double-breasted jacket kind of thingamajiggy. He needs a stylist.
No. I'm gonna tell you what I think about fucking BooBoo. He a vampire. You know how the people in them covens be wearing all them fucking clothes and them weird ass jackets and shit. All he missing is pale skin.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all come
Blade. Ahoy. That's him. He a fucking vampire pirate. He just gets on my nerves. He living out his childhood fantasy in his adult life. The fuck you come out there with that goddamn outfit on. And he had the nerve to have on some boots with that shit, friend. Oh, God. Y'all come get her, please. Ahoy.
Yo, ahoy gets me every time. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me get the super chat. Oh, Nuhule, Mississippian River Moro. Thank you for the super sticker. We really appreciate that. And Mr. Ishmael, he says, love the perspective of the queens, sending blessings on my 50th birthday week. People better listen and dress for success. That's all I'm saying, Mr. Ishmael. And Mr. Ishmael, I hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday this week coming up. You be safe, okay?
Ahoy.
Oh, Lord. Coach Amber, how you doing, girl? She says, I never realized how weird Andre is. He was on the mic blowing raspberries and skippity bebopping. Listen, Coach Amber, when I saw the weigh-in with him and the guy today, it was so friendly. He was grinning so hard. I don't know what he said to the guy, but it's like they were like really good friends up there. They were, he was speaking. I don't know what he said to him, but whatever he said, it had that man giggling like a schoolgirl. So I don't know what to expect in that damn fight. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know.
I know what he was saying. That same thing that was making you laugh like that. Watch. Ahoy. That's what he was over there saying. He was telling him pirate jokes. He was weird ass conversation that BooBoo would try to give you. I would walk off from him like immediately. He's a weird, nice looking friend. You know how the friend, the fine one in the group, but he weird and don't nobody want to fuck with him because he weird. Him.
He does give me that. He does give me that. I'm not finna let you. I'm not, friend. I'm not. He does. Y'all ain't shit. Whoo! Y'all ain't shit. Andre Styles, why would you encourage this behavior?
Because you know what? Next time somebody go see him fight and they didn't watch this show, they gonna be in the damn audience hollering, ahoy. And BooBoo gonna be like, why the fuck they keep saying ahoy? Because, nigga, you a pirate. I got to with a pirate name for his ass.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, I'm going.
This is too much. You know you ain't shit. This is awful. So listen. So BooBoo. Demetrius, because I'm just not finna call it man the defecation. I'm just not. So Demetrius is fighting Damon Nicholson, and they both came in on weight. I believe this is his first fight at 168. He came in at 167. But we'll talk about that scale later, okay? Because I have my thoughts about the scale. Anyway, both came in on weight, so nobody actually had any issues making weight this fight card. But I'm predicting that the drunken monkey, as my friend calls him, I believe he's going to beat up on old Nicholson. This is his first fight. I believe he had a surgery. I believe this is his first fight after having an injury, Demetrius BooBoo Andrade. And so I'm picking Demetrius to win this fight. This is his first fight on Showtime with PBC. And hopefully he can get the victory, and we'll look for bigger fights for BooBoo Andrade. Friend, who you got?
I'm picking Augustus. That's gonna be his new name. I will no longer call him BooBoo. His new name is Augustus.
You picking Augustus to win?
I'm gonna pick the angry man. I'm gonna call for the upset.
Nicholson?
Him.
Okay.
You know, I be messing up names. I don't know what I've been calling that man all day, but I think Denzel. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because you remember they kept calling him man Denzel. That's what was stuck in my brain all day. I don't know. Denzel. I don't know.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't.
Ahoy. Bro, I hate him so much, bro. Like, why the fuck would I'll never let that go. I can't let it go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got one for Andrade, one for Denzel. With the upset. Okay, his name is Damon Nicholson, but she called him
Damon Nicholson. I can remember Nicholson.
Oh my
God. I'm
God.
gonna call him something else.
Tevin say Captain Crunch. That did look like a Captain Crunch jacket that he had on yesterday. That did look like that. That did.
Wait a minute. On some more pirate clothes. Captain Crunch is a pirate, is he not? No, because I'm fucked up now because I really need to know. The Captain Crunch man is a pirate. He all this motherfucking shit. No. You shitting me.
He did.
I'd be damned. Oh my God. Augustus Bubblegum Andre. That's his new name. What the hell? So he's not a vampire. He a pirate.
He's a pirate.
Ahoy.
He is a
Ahoy.
He is officially a pirate. Officially. He is a pirate. Listen, you got me up here shedding tears. I got to get my life together.
I don't give a wait.
Woo!
You know what? I can't wait. I'm gonna get on Twitter and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Why do you keep saying ahoy under all his shit? Every time he get ready to tweet something, I'm gonna reply to that shit, ahoy. He gonna block me. He a pirate.
He is.
And now he got an Instagram because I need to go see what he was for Halloween.
Friend.
I bet his house is a boat, a ship.
He is. He from Rhode Island.
Wait a minute. Because, hold on.
Oh, God.
He do be on the fucking water a lot.
He's from Rhode Island.
This motherfucker a merman.
Did you say a merman? Y'all, come get her, please, Jesus. Woo! Lord have mercy.
I'm not looking for this shit. I'll fuck around and then split my kid. He a merman. Wow. Friend, I ain't never seen no real life, but he do. He be on the water like Okay.
That's Ariel, homeboy. Andre, Ariel. Okay, listen. Okay, look, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Are we finished?
I
Are,
am not. What's
what-
up, Mr. Munt?
are you finished? Are
I'm
you
done.
done? Mhm.
I'm done. I am done. Mr. Munt said, I know you said he needs a stylist, but in the interview after the press conference, he said he was dressed by his stylist.
His stylist is the man in the mirror.
Are you kidding me?
He had on that suit that Django had on. I'm not never gonna let nobody forget that suit that Django had on. He had on Django's suit,
Ma'am,
but it was tan. It
ma'am,
had ruffles on the neck. This
ma'am.
Augustus.
We moving along because I'm not finna let you. I'm not. I am not. Okay, so listen. The next fight of the evening, the next weigh-in of the day came from 147-pound welterweights, Rashidi Ellis and Roman Villa. Okay. Both came in. I think Rashidi came in at 146.2. And I believe Roman was either 145 or he may have been at 146 as well. So there's a trend going on with this scale. I think the scale was a little bit janky. Okay. I believe the scale was a little bit off because, well, I'll get to it when we get to him. Anyway, Speedy Rashidi looked great. Everybody looked great on the scale. For this fight, I'm picking Speedy Rashidi Ellis, and I believe he's going to be a little bit too much for Roman. Roman's not a bad fighter, though. Okay, so in Rashidi's last fight, he I think he got the knockout in round 1, so he didn't really get much work. I believe he's probably going to get a little more work, a few more rounds in this fight. Maybe not, but I believe he is. I think Roman is going to put up a valiant effort, but I think Speedy Rashidi is going to have a little bit too much for him. And Speedy Rashidi is, he's back. Not only even want to say back, but he's in a position now where he can elevate himself. Speedy Rashidi had been basically put on pause for a while. So he's fighting on Showtime. He's with PBC, and he can get in the mix. And there's something brewing for he and Boots Ennis if both of them end up victorious this weekend. Friend, how do you see that fight going, and what did you think about the weigh-in?
You know, I'm a Rashidi fan.
Mm-hmm.
To see Rashidi active. Villa got some power. He got some power. So, but Rashidi looked crazy today. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. He got a wild streak in him, which is good. So hopefully he go in there on some Tasmanian devil type shit, and he needs some rounds because he got to get some rounds in, and he needs to get a fight real soon. If he don't get punched a lot and fight a bunch of rounds in that fight too, if you gonna call out Boots the way you talking that talk,
Yeah.
because
I'm reading. Go ahead, friend.
he talked his talk.
He talked his talk. Okay. And I'm reading the comments. 817, what you doing? He says, I'm thinking V gonna lay hands and feet on Rashidi. And he also said Villa looks like he just got out of Cali Supermax. Yeah. It's not a pushover fight by any stretch of the imagination. It is not. I think Speedy's gonna win this fight, but it may be more contentious than what a lot of people are thinking because Villa, he ain't no punk. Okay, he ain't no punk at all.
Nah, that's the thing, friend. You know how I felt about Rashidi being laid off for so long. Like this gonna have, we gonna see that. We gonna see that you only fought for 2 minutes in one round in your last fight, and then the last fight you didn't look that great. We gonna see that. Now I'm not saying that people don't get better and you don't shake some of that off, but you ain't been in no active fights. You been in the gym and sparring and actually have to get out there and windmill for your life is different.
Completely different, especially with somebody who is trying to knock your head off. okay, who believes he can knock your head off, okay. And what I have learned about Speedy Rashidi is he doesn't necessarily fight the very best when he's being pressured and on his back foot, and he's fighting a power puncher. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. We shall see. I'm still rolling with Rashidi just because I'm rolling with Rashidi. Because I want to see what happens if he and Boots Ennis are victorious. So
Boo's
I'm
gonna
rolling.
knock his ass out.
Well,
I love Rashidi. You
well,
know, I've been Rashidi fan since folks wasn't talking about. Listen, when I stop talking about people, certain folks get lost up in the wind. Got a whole fight coming up, and we ain't mentioned it not one fucking time. We skate and scroll right on past it like we don't even know what's happening. Rashidi had one of those instances, like there was nothing. He was just completely inactive. He gonna have to fight some fights, friend.
and now, T Ward. And now. And now. And now. Yeah, and now.
He gonna have to fight.
I got my guy Knockout Boxing 86 TV in the house. How you doing, KO? Y'all, if y'all don't follow KO, please go and follow my brother KO. And I'll be posted in my community, in the community on the page. He has a great series, boxing debate series that he does on his channel. And I will be participating next Thursday. I'm going to be the first female to step in the debate ring on Knockout's channel. So y'all be sure to go on over there on Thursday and you know, cheer your girl on. I have a fight on my hands next week in the debate circle. Okay. So we'll get to the next fight. The next fight on the docket is one Boots Ennis, and he's going to be fighting Karin Sakujan from the Ukraine. Okay. I dubbed this the Battle of the Beards. Okay. Because Karin has a nice red beard, and Boots Ennis has his nice dark black beard. Both guys look ready. Both guys look good. You know, I could tell Boots is young. Boots has those long, his torso is long. He has those long legs. He kind of got a short torso. He is not yet, I don't want to say not yet grown into himself, but he hasn't. That's how I know he's as young as he is. But he looked great on the scale as always. And Boots came in at a tight, ripe 145.6. Okay. Now they're fighting also at welterweight at 147. And so he came in at 146, and so did Karin. Karin came in at 146. Again, I think that scale was a little bit janky. And I think that because when Boots sat down and spoke, he was like he weighed himself at the hotel, or he weighed himself previous to going on the scale, and he was right at 146. So for him to get on the scale and be at 145 was like, I don't know. Nevertheless, everybody made weight. Of course, I'm going with Boots Ennis. I don't know if this fight is gonna go past 5, and I'm giving it 5 because the Ukrainian didn't have no back down. Okay, that was probably the most eventful stare down of the day. The Ukrainian didn't have no bitch in him today. Most Ukrainians don't, but he was not really like fascinated, tickled, or none of that shit by what Boots was doing. Karim was like, what you want to do? Now, do I think Karim has anything for Boots? That's a resounding hell no. But we shall see. Because what I do know is he ain't scared, or he didn't put it on his face that he was. Friend, did you see that?
I did. I told you I watched that whole all the way down to the monologue at the end with all them folks on that panel that be watching and going to use our shit on the YouTube part of the card like they normally do. But yeah, I watched it. And I think Boots is gonna win. I think he gonna do it in dominating fashion because when he sat down at the end of the weigh-in, this is going to put him where he needs to be. And he wants to fight Errol. And if he can't fight Errol, he wants to fight Bud. And if he can't fight Bud, he wants to fight the winner of Ortiz versus Stanionis. He won't fight. So let him have his way.
Well. T Word says, Cardine is ready for forehead titties and a bloody nose. Yeah, I think Kareem gonna get beat up bad, but I think he's gonna give it his all. And however that ends, that's how that's gonna end. But what was most fascinating on yesterday was the kerfuffle that Boots and Rashidi got in at the table when they were doing the press conference. Honey, yeah. And apparently it's already pretty much written that if each of them win this fight this weekend, they will be facing each other. Now that I really want to see. I really, really, really want to see that.
And I don't want no bullshit, because Rashidi, you ain't been making much money, so take what you gonna take and get your coins. And if you beat him, you gonna come out on the bigger side. That's a big if. He don't need to fight him next.
Wait a minute, he don't need to fight who next?
Rashidi don't need to fight Boots next. Okay, let's go back. His last fight, he fought 1 round. The fight before that, I want to say went the whole fight. Nah, it went the whole fight. And he looked like shit. He was getting hit on a lot. He was really, really, really fucking slow. That ring rust ain't completely out of his ass yet. I'll see how he look tomorrow. And if he look all right tomorrow, he need one more fight before he try to fight Boots still. Anyway, Boots will demolish him if he fight him in his next fight, period. That ring rust is not out of him yet, friend. He was off for too fucking long.
He was out for a while.
Hell.
He was out for a while. He was
Boots
out.
will cave his ass in messing with him right now.
Ready to quite say that yet, and I like Boots, y'all. I like Boots, but I ain't ready to just crown him like that yet. I think that would be a good fight. I think that would be a good fight.
I would normally say that and agree with you if I didn't listen to the way that these people talk about him. And it's not these known people like them ass kissers and the dick grabbers. We're not talking about them. It's the good coaches. The ones that be the way that's saying he different. He different. He sparred one of my boys. He different.
He is. I believe that with all of my heart. But I also believe that I want to see it anyway. I also believe I want to see it when there's stiffer competition. I just want to see it. And I'm not from Missouri, but you just really have to show me. And until that mystical, magical day, he's going to be top notch. But I still I reserve the crowning just yet. I reserve that. And I really like Boots. I think he's the future. But I want to see it. I want to see him beat Rashidi up. If he like that, show me. Show me. Show me. So we shall see. I'm very excited about those 2 cards tomorrow. I'm excited about those 2 cards. But the main card of the evening is Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Garcia. Okay. Hector, the lawyer Garcia. Okay. So they both were on the scale. Jesus, these are some little mini. Oh, there's some small men. It's the beginning of the year, y'all, and I'm trying to revamp and restart my fitness journey, and my goal weight to start is 135 pounds. That's my goal. I'm a woman. I'm 5'2", 5'3" on a good day, but 135 pounds is my goal. These are some very nice, tiny men. They are petite. They came in at 134 pounds for Tank and 134 pounds for Hector. Hector's moving up This is Hector's first fight at 135. Tank has been here. He's been campaigning at 35 for a minute now, so he's used to the weight. He's used to cutting the weight or, staying in close proximity of the weight. And so they both came in looking good. They just so little and petite. So little. But this was interesting. Yesterday was a little more interesting. And kudos to Tank Davis yesterday when they did the final press conference. He was able to articulate and give a shout out to the young man, the young football player who is fighting for his life, who's getting better as we speak. And kudos to him for even taking the time out to acknowledge that young man. Tank is growing leaps and bounds. I mean, he'll take 2 steps back, but he's really trying. And so I ain't gonna be on the shit on Tank train. I really was happy that he was able to do that. But tomorrow I just think Tank is gonna be a little bit too much for Hector, and I think Hector's a really good fighter. I think Hector's trainer is probably, if Hector's performance could mirror his trainer's talk, we would be in for a really good fight, because his trainer talks a great talk, but he can't fight for his boxer. And the delinquent comment did give Tank a little bit of ammunition. He said it himself. So I'm thinking Tank in probably 6. What I do know is Tank better not have no problems with this man. Not none. Like none. Because folks is going to be like, Gervonta. I don't think he will, but we shall see. Friend, how do you think? How do you think this is going to go?
I think that Tank in like 7. But like you said, if Hector's coach can make that shit translate, we in for a hell of a damn fight. But I don't know if he gonna have enough power to hold Tank off. Y'all finna see what a real silver tooth child look like, because for one, Tank is dealing with a bunch of shit. So he finna get in there and silver tooth this shit out and fight it out. So don't be surprised at what you see tomorrow. He gonna get hit because he need to get hit. He gotta feel some pain. He finna lay that ass out. It was the Black Air Forces. I'm gonna tell you what did it. That's what started it. That's like giving a silver tooth child candy and then taking it away from them. Black Air Forces is a silver tooth child's favorite pair of shoes. Then you wore them with a tucked in shirt. So not only did you try to be a savage, but you a good boy too. Tank finna mudslide him. Like, just cause. I'm here to watch it. It's true. I have to see the silver tooth in him arise. And I think tomorrow it's going to come out just because of the shit that he's been dealing with all week. All them folks been antagonizing. At first, I was like, this is going to fuck with him. Till I seen him getting up there playing this shit today at that damn weigh-in. Quit playing with this man. Before he fuck around and hurt you. We ain't doing that. Get serious. You got to fuss at your kid before you go. Get right. And if you're going to be fucked up, don't come here because you need to stay your ass at home. So I'm hoping that he's a silver tooth kid. I ain't hoping shit. Tank finna beat that boy ass. And I want to, it's going to go to about 7 or 8. It might stretch into 9. It ain't going to go no further than that. If it do, I'm going to be really, really surprised. And Tank is not on his game.
All right. If it goes anywhere past 9, Tank is not on his A game.
Nah.
Yeah. This man is coming up from 130. And you are arguably the best fighter at 135. So you tell everybody. So there's no reason in the world why you should have any trouble with this man. Now, Hector's trainer seems to believe that because he's an Olympian, because he's a lefty, because he's had so much experience, that he has something for Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what his trainer thinks. And nobody really gave Hector that much of a chance when he was fighting Chris Colbert at 130.
Chris Colbert
And
suck.
listen, I'm just saying, friend, nobody was thinking he was gonna lose to that man. But
I was,
Hector gets hit a lot. Go ahead, friend.
I was thinking it, and I bet on him to beat him.
Of course you
I
did.
don't feel like that. I don't feel like that now.
No, you don't feel like this time. Tank by destruction.
Yeah, I feel like a head gonna be barely hanging on tomorrow. He might Leo Santa Cruz him.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that because I don't think Hector has enough on his punches to keep Tank off. So, and Tank has been saying that he's going to do something to him, and he doesn't typically say that. He doesn't typically say he gonna, knock somebody out or don't leave your seat or get there. I don't typically remember him talking that way, but with this fight, he's made the proclamation that y'all might want to make sure you're in your seats when the bell rings because this ain't gonna go too long.
And you know what, friend, though? Like, I can see Tank just giving him a round to be like, okay, I'm going to let you. Because Tank will take a round off.
He did that to Rolly. He was like, come on in. Oh, you think you're doing great. Oh, yeah. Hit me one time. Right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Set it up. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You got me.
And you know, friend, I didn't realize it till you just now said something. He was being an absolute silver tooth person at that fucking weigh-in today. When he pushed him, you know what he was doing. And why, Hector, you shouldn't have stumbled. You had to stay with your feet planted. You didn't fucked up and let Tank read you before you even get in the ring. Because if he push you back, you gonna follow and he gonna swing with you. He a silver tooth person. And your coach was up there saying, we didn't watch all this fucking tape on this man. Like I didn't seen him spar over 100 times. Like I know if I know him, I know him. Then if you know him, why you let him push you like that, Hector? You was supposed to plant your toes and grip the ground in them damn Air Forces.
Hector didn't know. Hector didn't know.
Well,
he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Oh, he absolutely wasn't fucking ready.
He wasn't ready. So I'm going Tank. I'm going Tank. Round 7, knockout. I'm going Tank round 7, knockout. That's what I'm going. What you doing, friend?
I'm gonna go between 8 and 9. Okay. If he don't get him out of there at the end of 8, he won't make it long into 9.
Well, I think it's going to be a better fight than most people are anticipating while it lasts.
Unless
go ahead.
Tank break his hand again.
He can't afford to break his hand against this man because this man is a way better fighter, way better boxer than
Pitbull Cruz.
Yes. He's a way much better boxer. He can't afford to break nothing in this fight. I don't think. I think this fight is probably going to be more competitive than most people are giving it credit for. I heard some people saying tanking 3, tanking 4. I don't know if it's going to be that.
They sleeping Hector saying that. Hector ain't shit.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I don't think Hector's no world beater, but I don't think he no ass juice either. So we shall see. Yeah, you know how I feel. In my opinion, I think Hector is a better fight than Ryan. And so we shall see. Friend, is there anything else you want to talk to the good people about on this Friday?
I just happened to scroll down the timeline and then we're going to get the funk out of here on y'all.
Go ahead on.
Vasily Lomachenko was added to the Register of Traitor list in the country of Ukraine.
What?
Lomachenko is now registered as a traitor. It said Lomachenko to register as a traitor to the state of Ukraine.
What kind of traitor?
Oh, shit.
What you reading it from?
Broadway Joel shared a tweet. It's some clippings from
Right, Trader TARD or Trader T.
Traitor. You're a traitor. You told that girl my fucking business, you fucking traitor.
Like
Or
power review. Like, ooh, traitor to his country.
yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh no, friend, that ain't good.
Don't look like it. I'm trying to I'm gonna chase down the original, and we'll come back to this next week. But yeah,
Not even next week, Sunday. We'll see y'all back on Sunday because
Sunday.
we'll have the review. We'll have the recap of everything that went down tomorrow night, Saturday night. Y'all make sure y'all bring y'all behinds on back. Y'all come on back in the room. Friend, what else did you want to tell the people? Give them your closing remarks so we can get
As usual, thank y'all for coming out. I didn't get a chance to do it at the beginning because we was talking, and I just said I had help. If y'all wondered who put our little fantabulous intro together, I put the special effects on it. VJ did a whole lot of the going through all them shows and clipping and all that stuff. So, like, we got media people working on a team. We got somebody clipping the show. We got somebody making us intros and beats and music. It's coming along, you guys. It's working out. And thank y'all for coming in here. We will be here on Friday. No, well, it is Friday.
Okay.
It's Sunday. It'll
What you
be
drinking? What you drinking tonight?
water.
Oh, okay.
Because I drank with you for 2 weeks in a row. You got me off my freaking diet because I ain't supposed to be drinking no liquor. So I'm having tropical water right now.
Very good. Listen, this is my last week. I needed this beverage because it's been a long week. It's been a hard week. I got some tragic news while we were on air last week, y'all. So I'm pray for you, girl. But we'll see y'all on Sunday. I'm very excited about this card. This is a really, really good card to kickstart the new year with. We should have more fight announcements coming down the line. We know Benavidez and Plant are coming in March. We know, Errol Spence said he'll be back in April. We have Boxiana's favorite light-skinned brother coming in the end of January. We have Anthony Yard and Better BF coming at the end of January as well. So, guys, buckle up. We have some great content coming for you guys. VJ, thank you so much for the intro. I really appreciate that. And I don't think Baciana had to put her hands on him in order to get him to do it. I think she was just a sweet baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't have to do anything. I just asked and it gets done.
Yeah. And on our way out, Andre Styles came back with
Ahoy.
y'all are wearing me out today.
Ahoy.
Y'all are wearing me out. Listen, y'all have
I'm coming in here. Ahoy.
No, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
I can't take it. I can't take it every weekend. I can't take it. VJ, stop. VJ, knock it off.
Don't say nothing to him, friend.
Right.
I'm already.
Okay. All right. Y'all enjoy your weekend.
Go ahead. I'm
What'd you
saying,
say?
Jason, thank you again because I know you gonna go through and clip this show. You do that shit every week, and like we talk about that shit in the middle of the week. Like people don't have to go search for nothing. Like you do all the work for them. So thank you so very much for taking time out of your evening, your morning, your day to clip that show.
Do that.
Yeah, I know that takes some time.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. That's absolutely wonderful. Anyway, you guys enjoy your Friday night. Have a funky good time. Be safe while you're doing it. We will see you guys back here on Sunday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. We will be talking about the outcome of these fights. We may get some upsets. Who knows? We'll see. But we'll be back to discuss it all. And thank y'all for coming through. And we'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.